How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're in a battle versus Inia from the Discord server. They've got a Glimmora, a Mimikyu, a Ceruledge, a Dragapult, Garchomp, and a Roaring Moon. So they've got 2 Ghost types and 3 Dragon types. They've got a bit of a not a Drag Mag, but a Drag Boo. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Glimmora is probably going to be the lead of choice here, so I could lead off with Greninja, but we don't one-shot because they have Focus Sash more than likely, so I think I'm actually better off leading with a Sandslash and going for the Earthquakes right off the bat. I think that's the right play because we're immune to one of their stabs in Sludge Wave. Their other stab is neutral because of the Steel typing, and then Energy Ball's neutral and non-stab, so they wouldn't use that anyway. So let's go for that. And the battle begins, so Inia's going to lead off with whatever that is, which is the Glimmora, which is as to be expected. In comes Satanic, the Alolan Sandslash, which is a great lead if I do say so myself. I'm going to go straight for that EQ, get that thing out of there. We do outspeed, which is interesting. Let's take it out. Oh, they're not even Focus Sash. Interesting. So they're not even Focus Sash Glimmora. That's crazy. So they basically just got Toxic Spikes up, 1 layer, and that's it. So Glimmora is out of the question right now. However, they can bring in pretty much any Pokemon they want to finish us off, like the Garchomp. So got to watch out for that. In comes whatever that is, the Ceruledge. This thing definitely friends out my Alolan Sandslash, no doubts there. I don't know what to switch in though. That's the thing. I'm leaning towards Magcargo, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go with a Magcargo switch, like so. We can at least take the Bitter Blade like it's nothing. If they go for a close combat, fair enough. They take out my Magcargo more than likely. So let's see how this goes for Magcargo. They do go for a Bitter Blade, which does nothing, of course. Yep, there we go. Nothing at all. Fire and Rock both resist the Bitter Blade. So we do get the weak armor, which is great. It's actually really good. And then we're going to pop the White Herb to get our defense back. So speeds are up. We could Shell Smash. I just don't think Shell Smash Magcargo has the power to do what I want it to do. So I think what I'm going to do here is I am going to assume they're going to switch and I'm going to Shell Smash. I don't think they stay in. I definitely don't think they stay in. They do withdraw, which is great. We've already got +2 speed. And we're about to get we're basically going to get +4 speed, which is crazy. So the Garchomp comes in. We do Shell Smash, which is great. Boom. There we go. Lowering our defenses, but boosting our offenses greatly. Greatly. And this Garchomp better be quivering in its boots right now, which I don't think it will be because it's a Magcargo. But we have got some tacticalness up our sleeves. So what I'm going to do is going to go for that Terra Blast Grass after Terrestrialize into a Grass type. I think that'll scare the Garchomp. It'll do a lot of damage, but also it'll make us resistant to that Earthquake, which is coming, and get us another weak armor boost from that. So looking forward to this. Let's see if Magcargo can put some work in for a change. That'd be nice if he could finally put in some work. So we go for the Terra Blast. It's going to, of course, be boosted by Shell Smash. And we nearly take out the Garchomp, which is actually really cool. They go for a Liquidation, which would have definitely taken us out, but not this time, as now my Magcargo is at, and I dare say it, +6 speed. So it's looking good right now. Let's go for that Earth Power just in case they switch in Ceruledge. And we'll take it out. There we go. The Garchomp goes down. So Magcargo is doing something, which is crazy. So the Ceruledge can come in and Shadow Sneak us now, which is unfortunate. But let's see if they actually do that. I'm actually curious to see what my opponent's answer to this Magcargo is. Okay, in comes whatever that is, which is going to be the Dragapult. So Dragapult comes in. We can just go for an Earth Power. May as well. We do outspeed, of course, because we're +6. And nearly down goes the Dragapult, which means they go for a U-turn, which takes us out. So Magcargo did good. It took out the Garchomp, and it took out half the HP of the Dragapult. So, you know, for a really low-tier bad Pokemon like Magcargo, a Fire type, to take out those dragons, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So the Dragapult goes back. Let's see how this works for us. In comes whatever that is, which is going to be the Mimikyu. And then we just go into something along the lines of the Noctowl. So I'm going to go Noctowl real quick. There we go. Gabora. And that is a reference to Ocarina of Time, if anyone didn't know. So that's pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Psychic because I'm expecting a Swords Dance, but they miss a Play Rough instead, which is great. We get to break that decoy. There we go. Break the decoil. No, disguise, sorry, not the decoy. I mean, technically still a decoy, right? I don't know. Anyway, now we go for a whirlwind and try and get a more favorable matchup because this play rough's going to do a lot of damage as it does. We go for a whirlwind. And hopefully we get the Dragapult. Dragapult would be nice. The reason I say Dragapult would be nice is because we can go for a defog. But if they whirlwind into the Roaring Moon, we're kind of boned. As there it is, the Ceruledge. Because they don't get to choose. If you whirlwind, they don't get to choose. So we go for a defog now to get rid of those toxic spikes. But it's not going to happen. I mean, I said we were going to go for the defog, but I don't have a switch in Ceruledge. I just don't have a switch in Ceruledge on this team with a Magcargo. And I guess to an extent Greninja, but Greninja's quite frail, so I didn't want to do that. Now I'm going to go into Ninetales, and that might seem a bit weird. Might seem a bit weird going into Ninetales, but trust me, there is a method to my madness. This is all being set up for one Pokemon. It's all being set up for one Pokemon, Alolan Sandslash, because now that the Mimikyu's disguise is busted, it goes hard. Let's get that Aurora Veil going. There we go. We're going to be able to take this Bitter Blade like it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. They go for the Bitter Blade, and lo and behold, it does it about half. So, not a bad outcome, to be honest with you. Not a very bad outcome at all. Definitely not a bad outcome. So, what can we do here? So, let's go into our Conkeldurr. The reason I'm going Conkeldurr is because A, we want to get that poison for the guts. I know we're Flame Orb and all that, but now we're Poison Orb. We're Toxic Orb, so we're going to get poisoned, which is fine. We can eat a Bitter Blade, no problem. Which they go for a Phantom Force, even better. So they expected the switch and they go for the Phantom Force. Interesting. So let's see how this works out for old Conkeldurr over here. Let's go for a knockoff and find out. They go for a Phantom Force. Does no damage, obviously. We go for a knockoff, which is then going to KO the Ceruledge. So we're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. So down goes the Ceruledge. Now we just got Mimikyu, Dragapult, and Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon could be terrifying. Did that Mimikyu just have a big root? Really? Huh. Okay, fair enough. In comes whatever that is, which is, of course, the Dragapult. So Dragapult comes on in. I don't believe Dragapult can KO us with a Draco Meteor. They go for a Dragon Darts, which does absolutely nothing. Conkeldurr under Aurora Veil. It's going absolutely hard right now. We do get the knockoff Curse Spotted, which is unfortunate. Because now we have nothing to... Well, we have the Ice Punch from Mimikyu, but knockoff would have done more. So then we knock off that Lumberry. Big root on the Ceruledge kind of makes sense because of the Bitter Blade, to be fair. In comes whatever that is, which I'm assuming is, yep, the Mimikyu. It's going to go for a Play Rough, which is fine. I'm going to go for the Ice Punch real quick. There we go. Play Rough comes through. Takes out Boogie the Clown, which is fine by me. And now, all we have to do... Aurora Veil wears off. All we have to do is go Sandslash. That's all we have to do now. Go Sandslash, and Sandslash can come through. Can just come through. Hopefully it actually KOs with this Icicle Crash. I have a feeling it's not going to, though. As we go for the Icicle Crash. Nearly gets the KO. Very nearly gets the KO. Shadow Claw comes through, does absolutely nothing. Now we just Ice Shard this Mimikyu into Oblivion. There we go. Perfect. Down goes the Mimikyu. And all we have left to deal with is the Roaring Moon. This thing could easily pull this game back. It could very easily pull this game back if it gets up the right setup. If it gets... Because you know what they haven't done? They haven't terrored yet. This thing could easily come back for them. So let's go for the Icicle Crash knowing we outspeed and see what happens. So they are going to Terra. Are they Terra Steel? If they're Terra Steel, we're kind of boned. Let's find out. Let's find out. Dark. Okay, so they're not weak to Icicle Crash now, but we could flinch. This thing just took a 180 and is now really powerful. Icicle Crash comes through. Nearly gets the KO, which is great. And then they go for an Iron Head, which doesn't KO. But the snow is going to stop now. This could all be Ogre now. Let's go for an Ice Shard just to get some damage off on this thing before it KOs us. Oh, Sandslash! Sandslash just came through. Wow. Okay. What an interesting game. That was a very, very interesting battle. But anyway, if you want to try the team out, use the code at the top right corner of the screen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.